Our first Kyushu day trip took us to Kumamoto, where we were welcomed by Kumamon at the station and a little later by Luffy from One Piece. That alone made my weeb heart very happy. And in the pirate spirit of adventure, we were exploring the city, escaping the heat with local treats, stumbling across beautiful hidden spots, and somehow Kumamoto also delivered the souvenir treasure I had been unsuccessfully trying to hunt down during this whole trip, and now I can hold it in my hands. And this is part 37. Our first Kyushu day trip. At Hakata Station, our first mission was to get some Ekiben, and it was actually not that easy to choose from this wide variety, and this was just from one store. But we both found a bento to enjoy on the train. In a souvenir store, we found the last merchandise of the Neon Genesis Evangelion Shinkansen before it turned into the Hello Kitty Shinkansen. I still would have preferred to ride this one. It was now time to go to our platform where our train to Kumamoto is waiting, and that's where we are heading today. And the inside of the train already looks fancy. We got on the wagon with free seats for spontaneous train riders like us, and yes, the inside is fancy. Comfortable leg space and very convenient small wood tables.
100% nobody is wondering about this, but today when I'm doing like my makeup routine, I did all like my BB cream, my little bit of bronzing and blush, but then something happened so that I got out of my flow, like out of my routine. Nothing that really like how to say was interrupting me in a bad kind of way. I just like forgot to put mascara. My face feels so empty now. So we went to 7-Eleven because I don't want to look like this all day, to buy some other mascara. It's not the brand that I usually use, and it's also written that it's like orange brown was the only one available. So I'm going to try to use this mascara, and hopefully this one is not smudgy. But I think Asian brands are better in that kind of way. So I think they are like more likely to be smudge proof.
今日も九州新幹線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。ありがとうございましたらお知らせください。The contact of display is efficient, so thank you. 次は新東区です。
And I'm also not able to curl my lashes. We'll see how it goes.
So back from checking my orange mascara to droll over the look of our bentos. Delicious! And as dessert, again some Hunter x Hunter waffles. So who is now on this sticker? It's gone! Munching on said waffle? Yes, that was world-changing footage. The view was amazing and the weather sunny when we arrived in Kumamoto. And we were greeted just like in the beginning of the Shinshan game with Kumamon. And since Kumamoto is the hometown of Oda sensei, all the statues of the Straw Hat crew you can find in Kumamoto were on the escalator. We only saw one in real life though. And we hopped on the train to take us to the city center. On the map, the location of the statues were also marked by straw hats. My wee part was very happy. I tried. And as you were able to hear, I was happy about the streetcars here too. And the weather was a little too good and sunny. It was getting warm and we went into the nearest konbini to get some refreshment.
Orange lashes, orange ice cream. It's so hot today. But we needed some refreshment and this one is really good and crunchy even.
What I realized later after the vlog is that Luffy is not called Luffy everywhere. When One Piece was on German TV, they called him Ruffy. Any other country where Luffy's name is said differently? Just asking to not be alone. And yes, I'm trying to distract you for my goofy posing.
So when we arrived at Kumamoto Station, we saw at the stairs like the picture of all the Mugiwara, and then we saw advertisements for all the different kind of statues that were set up here in Kumamoto. But on our route, the only one that was like the closest was Monkey D. Ruffy. And you can see in the background there's still like tourists coming here and take a picture with Ruffy, like we did as well. We met other Germans and could help each other take cute couple pictures together with Ruffy. Obviously in the epic Pirate King or to be Pirate King pose, because we all know Ruffy's going to make it. And now back to our like normal Kumamoto to-dos. We are going to a really nice garden and then we do everything around the castle, but I think after the garden we're going to another book off, because this is our obsession. Because you never know what you can find in book off, and now we started to collect Switch games because they are first like book off is used goods, so they are much cheaper here, and then the exchange rate is in our favor, so it's like crazy cheap to buy Switch games here. And personally, like I'm a person who prefers to have like a physical copy of a game, and there are some games that are only released digital and not as a physical copy, like Shin. And now I have the physical copy and can still play it in German, because we checked it yesterday with one of the Pokemon games that we bought, and it runs in German, everything's smooth. There was like a video of a guy, I think I said it in another video already, who claimed that you can play them in different kinds of languages and how to check that. And it works. So now it only fuels the fire and passion to get more games. And I always hope for gacha toys that are weird, cute and adorable.
And we made our way to Suizenji Jojuen, a garden which was set up in 1630. It all started with a Buddhist temple called Jojuen and a tea house by Hosokawa Tadadoshi. It is a stroll garden which is set around a pond. The pine tree here is said to have grown from the bonsai cultivated by the first generation Hosokawa Lord Tadadoshi. In the garden, the Izumi Shrine is located, dating from 1878, the year after the city of Kumamoto was burned down in the Satsuma Rebellion. So this garden holds a lot of history, as it holds sakura petals in spring right now. And yeah, what a transition from one to another focus point.
Some people might say that's fake, but it happened.
And it's shaped by Japan's nature, like this miniature Mount Fuji. It is said that the rebels may have used the miniature Mount Fuji to mount an artillery battery in the attack. What was also surprising to see, the gardeners are cleaning the pond together. Just like in Himeji, I am amazed by their work and the result of the beauty in these gardens. extremely good work. Just extremely good work. And then we hopped into one of the streetcars and made our way to the area around Kumamoto Castle. Yes, as a certified weeb, I have to admit this gave me Ghibli vibes riding the streetcar. And it has these pastel rainbow colors. It was so small and cute. And sakura trees along the river. It was such a nice view. On top, relaxing music from a street musician was played. And then we entered the area with a lot of souvenir shops and food stalls. But since it was getting hot, we needed to take a break in the shades again. And maybe a second cold refreshment?
We are currently resting here in like the castle town. It's like a shopping, like snack area for the visitors, for all the tourists. And because it's so hot today, it's like 5 degrees warmer than Fukuoka. In Kumamoto currently are 25 degrees, which is not too warm, but still like we are not totally prepared for this, and the sun feels a little bit stronger. So walking out in the sun, and it's not only us, you hear Japanese people like, Atsui ne kyo, and stuff like that. So we are not the only ones that are suffering. Because my husband is amazing, he bought me this nice ice cream so I can refresh myself a little bit. Let's have a taste.
And here my pleasantly surprised face again.
Like the combination of the honey with like just a simple soft ice cream. I had it in Seoul before. And I love it. It's really sweet, obviously because it's honey. Maybe because I love it so much, because I needed something refreshing. Thank you, honey. See what I did there?
And then we went right into the air-conditioned souvenir stores, with Kumamon everywhere. I mean, if not here, then where, right? In there, I found something amazing, and I thought I won't find something like this anymore on this trip.
So we went into the souvenir shop because we were looking for some refreshment. Initially we wanted to buy some Kumamon Nikuman, but they were sold out, and we decided like spontaneously to take a look into the souvenir shop. And then I was so happy because they had like the Fuchiko stuff. And this is the stuff that I was expecting, like to get from every freaking city that we were in. But we went in so many souvenir shops and we never found anything. And Kumamoto is the first town that gave me what I needed and I wanted. And also another cute Fuchiko hanging on like these, how do you say, these signs that you use for posing at touristic hotspots. It's so cute. In front of Kumamon Castle. It's a shame that they don't have that anymore. Like, and also limited edition, melon edition with Hello Kitty. We're going to open it together. Okay, it's like from 2015. I think they sell too much here in Kumamoto, not too many tourists were coming. It's her sitting behind. It's this one. I know. It's so take a look at the next one.
My being distracted face.
Cute little doggies. this was easier to open. Let's just hope it's not the same. It's not the same! It's like in front. I think they have like this melon edition because of Kyushu, which I'm not sure, not Kyushu or Kumamoto. They also have like a lot of like lemon stuff, but there are other souvenirs which have like a melon theme. If I said lemon before, then I'm sorry. A melon theme. Because there are other like souvenirs, all melon themed. But it's like 2050. So it's sitting there and waiting for me for long. Really happy, still disappointing that there's not more stuff in other cities. But happy. You can now take a look at the castle.
We also bought a Kumamon bag that you can fold, of course, in pink. Slowly but surely, we made our way to a free castle viewing spot. Yes, it was hot, but the blooming sakura trees around the castle area with the sunshine were a wonderful view. And right across the street in this rather humble looking building, it's Kumamoto City Hall, and you can go in and up to the last floor for free, where you have the best view over the castle and the city. When something is for free, we don't need an extra invitation. We hop on the elevator and went up to the last floor. We had to walk a bit around the corridors, but there was also a huge sign for visitors that let you know what else you can see from this view. And it's a nice view of the castle and the city, which looking side by side is a stark contrast. And then back on the bus, where a wild Snorlax and Pikachu reminded us to be polite and not talk on the phone. And we were going to a Heart of and Book of. We will probably never stop going to these stores, but there was not much for us. An interesting selection of old Game Boy games. I looked thoroughly through this, but nothing appealed to me. Back on the train, I was surprised the German word Rucksack was used in a sign instead of backpack. But slowly, with a good amount of Kumamoto souvenirs, we made our way back to Fukuoka. Here, another Michaela Fukuoka Eats recommendation was waiting for us, Shin. And there was even a line on the other side of the street, but still in front of the store, so it's famous. Especially for Yaki Ramen, something I heard you can only get in Fukuoka. Of course, I had to try. We ordered some appetizers, my husband some ramen, and I the regional specialty Yaki Ramen, a delicious steamy mountain. It was quite packed and strangers were sitting in front of us, and I didn't want to annoy them by filming too much, but it was delicious.
So now we are on our way home. We went straight from Kumamoto Station back home to Hakata, but also we were looking for like a good place to eat. So I was looking at the website Fukuoka Eats from Michaela and looked up one of her recommendations, and it was Shin Ramen. They have like several locations all over Fukuoka, and they also serve like Yaki Ramen, like fried ramen. And it is something I cannot remember that I even heard of it, and I think it's unique to Fukuoka. There's advertisements again for like the election that is like, I don't know if it's happening in all of Kyushu, but in Fukuoka right now. And in Kumamoto they were all like kind of election posters and stuff like that, advertisement. And I cannot imagine that we talked about it with my husband that something like this happens in Germany, like that's you like drive around town like making loud noise. Impossible. Impossible in Germany. But on the other hand, we are getting crazy with like election posters. Like the whole street is like plastered in posters during an election. So I ate the Yaki ramen because it was recommended and really unique to Fukuoka, and it was super delicious. I chose the mentaiko ramen, like the fish egg kind of thing, because Fukuoka is also famous for that. And it was super delicious, but it didn't feel like, because I'm not a big fan of yakisoba, it didn't feel like yakisoba, like a heavy sauce and fried and crispy. It was just like, I don't know, like the ramen broth maybe was thickened, just like, I don't know, pasta sauce, and then you used like the ramen noodles, but it was definitely delicious. And also one thing that stands out for me as a German person is they used like meat and seafood ingredients in the same dish. Like in Germany, if you're cooking, that's a no-go. There's like a saying like, Fleisch und Fisch geht nicht zusammen.
Genau so heißt es.
Wie heißt es denn nochmal?
Ich kenne es nicht.
But you don't eat fish and meat together. Like that's nothing you are going to do. Or that's you don't eat meat and fish together. But it was still super delicious. Like it was a savory kind of dish. It was hot until the very last minute, and it was just like really good comfort food. Savory, warm. So if you're in Fukuoka, go to the Shinshin ramen. And because like every recommendation we tried out for Michaela seems so good, even though she doesn't update her website anymore, like everything seems legit. If it's not like that and we try out another recommendation, then I will let you know if something is not legit. But until now, chef's kiss.
Funny thing, we spotted in front of a vending machine. Broken porcelain pieces were also used in the rubble. Very recycling. Such sustainable, extremely millennial meme talk. Thanks for watching. And the election noise that keeps following us. Hopefully not home. Foreshadowing.
So where was I?
How was the ramen?
Yeah, the Yaki ramen.
And here is one of these cars responsible for the election noise pollution all over town. After searching through souvenir shops all over Japan, Kumamoto finally gave me my Fuchiko treasure victory! If you want to see how chaotic the hunt was at times, check out the 3 months Japan journey playlist on the left and watch the whole adventure from the beginning. Or click the video on the right and keep exploring the journey with us. And if you feel the call for adventure, join the crew and subscribe. Every pirate needs more nakama. I definitely do.